Right. Okay. So I'm currently working on the next review for the main channel, and I've been thinking about this for the last couple of hours, and I shouldn't because I don't usually like to think about negative comments and give them too much time. But I do want to talk about a comment that I got, not because it's particularly bothering me. It is clearly it is because I'm talking about it. But there's two parts of this comment which I'm going to show you in a second. The Yeah, I just kind of want to address. And by the way, this comment isn't even actually that bad in the grand scheme of things. I've been doing YouTube on and off for 5 years. I've been talking about Star Trek on the internet for a little bit longer than that. And trust me when I say that some of the comments and some of the messages that I've received over the last few years for just talking about Star Trek Online have been unbelievable. This is actually quite nice comparatively, but it's always the ones that aren't actually that dreadful that kind of stick in my mind. Let's get it up. Let's bring this up a little bit. All right, kids, don't think about fiction too hard or you'll grow up to be a YouTuber. Okay. This is in response to one of my shorts, a short that I put together for my review of the TOS first season episode Tomorrow is Yesterday. It's my latest review on the main channel. If you haven't checked it out already, go check it out. I'll link it in the description below. Kids, don't think about fiction too hard. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Do not think about this. Don't think about it. It feels kind of anti-intellectual. It's like just take all this stuff. Just take the media. Enjoy it. Don't think about it too much. That's not good for you. You'll become a YouTuber. Don't do it. I enjoy thinking about it, and I enjoy thinking about it hard, very hard. Media criticism is an important part of the conversation. The driving force for this channel, for the main channel, for everything that I do, is to start a conversation. So I make a review, I put it out on YouTube, and the comments that I get, if they're if they're constructive and they're offering points that I can respond to, then I'll respond to them because it's a conversation. It's all subjective. I'm essentially, my reviews are just my experience of the episode. I will admit to you that the last few episodes that I've done, that I've reviewed, I have felt some sort of trepidation. The arena one, I really struggled with that because it's an episode that so many fans love, and so many members of my own family who raised me on this stuff, they love it. When I told my dad, because I always have conversations with my dad before, as part of the thought process when I'm writing my reviews, and in that kind of thought process, he asked the question. He's like, "Well, what did you what did you think about it? What are you going to say about it?" And I'm not going to lie to him. I told him the truth, and I was like, didn't really like it that much. I love watching the episode. I love the episode, but I had a load of problems with it. His kind of reaction was, well, you're probably going to get some people that aren't going to really like what you have to say. And people aren't going to like what I have to say about anything, really. I can't control how people respond to my enjoyment or lack of enjoyment of something. All I can do is watch an episode, process it, and try and be as balanced as possible. How I respond to these episodes, I'm not going to dress it up. I'm not going to pretend that I feel any other way. I'll try and be as balanced as I can, and then I'll just put it out there. And if you're going to have a problem with it, then I'm sorry. This is a funny message. Like I said, I get way worse. I get way worse. But the second bit, kids, don't think about fiction too hard, or you'll grow up to be a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I make videos for YouTube, but this is by no means like my main thing. This isn't a lucrative enterprise for me. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. I'm going to show you some stats from my most recent videos just to show you this isn't something that I'm going to be able to do full time for many years, if ever. Let's bring up the screen. Here we go. Right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the main channel. All right, so you can see here, my videos don't get many views. They don't get many. This is going to sound like a tremendous cope. I'm not doing it for the numbers. I mean, the numbers are great. I love I love making a video and spending all this time doing it to get good numbers. But it is not the be all and end all. I do it because I have a burning desire to, like I said, start conversations and maybe fights. I don't really know why Tomorrow is Yesterday is doing better than Arena. I find it kind of crazy that Arena, one of the most popular episodes of the original series, also I was led to believe, has performed like that. But it's okay. It's fine. It's just YouTube is weird. YouTube is like it feels like a lottery sometimes. In case in point, so the video that the comment came from was my short. So what I do is when I have written my review, I then go, okay, well, how can I turn this into a 60-second short? I mean, you can see Arena 580 views. This one has done just over 14,000. I didn't do anything different. The last 6 videos that I've done, all following the same formula. YouTube decided to push this one. Anyway, let's show you some of the actual deeper stats of this. And pay particular attention to the amount of money. Here we go. So 14,412 views, 7p. I'm not going to be able to make this my main thing. I am not a YouTuber. I would absolutely love it if I could earn a little bit more money from doing this. And if you would like to support the channel, consider becoming a fan on Patreon. Links below. This is not about the money at this point. I've been doing YouTube on and off for 5 years, like I said, but I've only been really serious about doing it and actually organized for the last 4 months. So I'm in it. It's infancy. It's infancy. To wrap this up, I get comments like this kind of all the time. I don't usually engage with them, and they don't usually annoy me. And this hasn't really annoyed me. It just got me thinking, really, about the whole, don't think about it. It's like, well, I'm going to think about it. And actually thinking about it is how good conversations happen. It's how this fandom has continued and endured for as long as it has. Probably should have said that earlier. But then, obviously becoming a YouTuber, people think that YouTubers earn loads of money and have an easy life. And it's like, no, I've got a day job and I do this at night, lots of sleepless nights. I've got a young family. I've got another little baby on the way. It takes up a lot of my time, but I do it because I love it. The vast majority of the comments that I get, when I do get them, are really nice from some really, really great people. If in time, through consistency, I'm able to build up a small community of people, not necessarily people that think the same, that should be noted. I love having conversations with people that have a completely different views. In fact, the last video that I posted before this mess was a conversation I had with an author who I've befriended recently, who doesn't think very highly of the motion picture, and I love it. And we were able to have a really good conversation. We fundamentally disagree on so much when it comes to the motion picture. But I love having conversations with people that I disagree with, and having conversations with people whose views are opposed to mine. Who wants to just sit on a stream and have conversations with people that feel exactly the same way as you? That's boring. I hope you've enjoyed this rambly video, a little bit of a sneak peek behind the curtain. If you've been watching my videos lately, thank you, love you. There are better videos than this coming on this channel. I'm working on them literally right now. If you're not subscribed on the main channel for any reason, go there, because I'm dropping reviews weekly. The next one, the one that I'm currently working on when I'm finished on this silly video, is Court Martial. So yeah, I'm looking forward to dropping that. That'll be towards the end of this week, so probably Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Who knows? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being wonderful. How do you feel? Do you have any questions? Is there anything you want me to talk about? Drop it in the comments below. Until next time, love you and live long and prosper.